Welcome to this space. This is Shoney from Blckmediapodcast.
And this is Brother D from Blckmediapodcast.
Today we got all black movies.
All black TV.
And all black content. We want you to subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Hit that Blckmediapodcast. You guys got it. Let's go.
Blckmediapodcast. Woo! Let's go.
All right. Not this X stuff again. Whatever X is going on. But hey, y'all, how y'all doing tonight? Oh my God. I cannot believe this. But anyway, yeah, X is doing something. I don't know what X is doing, but X is Xing. You know what I mean?
Xing.
Yeah. They
yeah.
gotta remove the X. There we go. But anyway, how you guys doing tonight? Much love to you. Much love. Happy to be here.
Well.
Pop-up shop.
All right, so we always gonna post this link in the chat below if you want to hop in the studio and talk about a new series. It's called Unprisioned. On Hulu.
On Hulu.
Yeah, I've actually really enjoyed this series. We're doing the season 1 recap.
Amen.
And then we're going to jump into season 2, episode 1. How about chapter 1? So jumping into it real quick and into what is it really about? I mean, it's called Unprisioned. So obviously someone gets out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Kerry Washington's one of the main actors. And if you can look up what the guy's name is, the other guy, he's been in a lot of film.
His name is Delroy, and
thank you.
Yeah, and his his show name is Edwin.
Edwin, or AK Eddie. Yes. Yep. So in this particular series, they are going through. She hasn't seen her father. Actually, she did. Okay, he's been locked up for 17 years. But as I was watching this, I was kind of thinking he's been locked up on and off for 17 years because she did make some comments about how he said he was not going to do the same thing over and over and kept getting locked up. So my thoughts is he's been in and out of jail for 17 years. So they haven't really had a relationship. But in his thoughts, he's been doing the best that he could do, whatever he thought that was. And for her, he was not doing much because he ended up leaving her with one of his girls that was in the life, I guess, kind of. Who was the best person that he could think of at the time. And she didn't really appreciate that. So she was in and out of foster homes throughout her life. And she happened to live in Minnesota, which is pretty much all Caucasian. There's really not many black people there. So she was saying her attraction to men who are Caucasian was something that her father should be blamed for because she didn't have exposure to a lot of black men in her life.
Yeah.
So now I'll let you take it from there.
No, I'm good. We're good. But Sound Prophet, you're right. Jesse's on there from Full House, aka John Stamos, who also did a run on General Hospital when he first came out. Anyway,
I didn't know he did that. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, showing my age. All right, yeah. So he gets out of prison. He goes to see his daughter. Basically, he needs somewhere to stay, and he ends up staying with his daughter and his grandson, who is biracial.
Right.
Great little kid. I hate the hairstyle.
I love his hair.
All biracial kids wear their hair like that. It's like,
I'm
not really white and black, and it's like a matted. It's like a helmet mullet almost.
I love his hair.
Oh my God!
You sound like you said everyone was like, if you're biracial, come here, and this is the only style you get.
Yeah, that's
but it really is
like.
Not. No, I love his hair.
That's what it's like.
Oh,
but
man.
and he's on his way, on his way back from to redemption. And what it is, the whole season is really about him redeeming himself, trying to make up for his lost time with his daughter because he always was like a crappy dad.
Right.
With his daughter not being attentive, not being like in her life, like he should have. And unfortunately, he does end up going to prison for something he really didn't do, but since he wants to take the fall for a friend, guess what? Then you did it.
Love that.
we
That ain't
we
my
ain't
friend.
that close. No, we ain't
We
that
ain't
close.
there.
But,
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
so I mean, it kind of is what it is with that.
Right.
But my whole thing with it is like just going through the whole season one. Her
Okay. Yeah.
she's a psychologist, right? She's not a
She's a
psychologist,
therapist. She's a child and
therapist.
family,
Yeah,
marriage and family therapist or something.
yeah. She is one of the most unstable people I've ever seen in my life. She makes Andy from Sisters look like a genius. Now,
No, that's a little too far now. She had a little bit more put together than that.
I'm a habitual. What's it called?
They
Habitual.
could have been related, maybe, but not worse.
But yeah, but the whole season, to my recollection, I've seen a lot. I've seen
Right.
season one, but I'm now into season two. But just going back over season one,
Right.
he's trying to find a way back, and he's selling ice cream, and he's selling. I mean, he's doing this thing. You know
He's
what I
trying to figure out. He's hopeful. He's hopeful that he
mean?
will
Yeah,
not go back. And he's trying to figure
exactly.
out where does he fit in society. He hasn't seen society in a minute. He looked like how I looked when I came outside from pandemic. I was like, what? There's 3 new stores? Like what? He's
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
he has recollection of cabs and there's
mm,
Uber, and
yeah,
there's
exactly.
Lyft. And he's like, what? So he's trying to figure how am I going to make he don't think getting a job is going to be a hard thing. He's getting the reality check
Yeah, because
that
that's how it was back then. You can work
yeah,
for a mom and pop shop because they was all over mom and pop shops was huge
yeah,
at that
yeah.
time, and
I
they were
know.
all over
Yeah.
the place.
Nope. So he's trying
Yeah,
to figure this out. He's an amazing chef.
yeah,
That but he's a felon. So he's getting rejection here and there. He's getting the reality of what happens to people when they have been incarcerated or they have been locked up and then they get out and then they basically give them no hope because now there's no way to really re-enter society. He's trying to see this. So he's
yeah.
figuring out I got to be an entrepreneur. So he sees these food trucks, which we love food trucks, and he's like, I could do that. So
Mhm.
he didn't have enough money for a truck, but he said I could get me a bike with an ice cream thing. And people was eating it up. But then
Exactly.
what happened? Somebody stole the bike.
Yeah, then it ended up.
Who stole the bike? I didn't even see who stole the bike.
It was Leroy. No, but so I mean, even from that standpoint, this is lending into like what's going on. I just thought it
Right.
was really an interesting
Yeah.
show to put together. It really is good. I don't get me
It's really
wrong
good.
because
Yeah.
yeah, because each episode is like it's kind of independent and it can stand on its own.
Right.
I do like it. I I know I like it because I hate Kerry Washington in it.
Do you hate her in it?
Oh, I hate her.
She,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? I'm gonna say this about Kerry Washington. She's a good actress, but she's the same actress. I haven't seen anything different. And I said that about Megan, even though you disagree. She's
Well,
giving me the same thing that she gives me in everything. In
I,
Olivia Pope, I think Olivia Pope was her best role that she's done because it gave her that like, "Ooh, girl, you did that." But she's giving me the fast talker, the same expressions, the bewilderment. She's giving me the same thing
okay,
every
yeah.
time.
I like her. I think she did something different when she played oh
The Django.
no,
What?
no. Remember I just seen Django, so yeah,
Oh,
I'm
she did
still in
good
that.
in that. I mean, it was what
You
it
know, she
was.
did very good in that, and I
Yeah, it
think
was
she
what it
also did
was.
well with Samuel Jackson when she was the neighbor, and she was married to a Caucasian guy, and he ends up.
I don't think I remember that one. But what
Yeah.
else did she play that you said was good?
Oh, she
Yeah, she was
also
in Scandal. That's what I said. Scandal was good. Olivia Pope.
yeah. The other one that she played in that I thought was good, that was different. Oh God, what was the name of it?
Oh, she played in Save the Last Dance. That's the first time I ever saw her.
No, that's
And
the
that was
oh
during
yeah.
her shapely days when she had when she had more of a, she was shapely.
Yeah, well, she wasn't on the earthy kick. Everybody's on this new earthy kick when everybody they look like bean poles now.
Yeah,
But
she didn't look like that. She had shape. I was like, oh, she had
one
curly hair. So
one
yeah.
one role she also did very good in. That's why I give her more credit than that. She has
Mhm.
more range than that. She did a very nice job, and she did a series on oh God, I think it was on Apple. What's the name of it? And then she also did one with Chris Rock. I think I Love My Wife. She did a very good job with that.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm not saying she doesn't do a good job. She's good.
No,
What
no,
I'm
no.
saying is
I'm
I
talking
haven't
about
seen
her
nothing
range.
else.
So but that's what I'm speaking to when
Oh,
I say she did a good job.
okay.
She
Yeah, I want to
she
see
was.
a little something else. I want to see a little
You gotta
something
see
else
our
that don't.
movies. I done named 3 of her movies. You ain't seen.
No,
She
no, I
ain't
see
seen
some
her
movies.
movies.
No, I see some of them. I want to see something that don't go. I still see a snippet of Olivia Pope. I want to see something like Denzel did it when Denzel did Training Day.
Well,
We
let's be real. Denzel pretty much it. We just
don't you
love
dare!
Denzel.
Don't
You
you
just have an
dare!
affinity for him. But I think all actors going to show a little bit of who they are. I just
Okay,
think
get
that
it. Just say that this is them. This is
yeah,
Denzel. This is Chris.
yeah.
I got that, but I just need a little. But you know what?
She
Me and my
did.
husband
Let me
were
see.
talking
Uh-huh.
because I know, and we're going to continue this review. But I know
Yeah,
you
come
guys
on.
just saw the new drop on from Marvel.
From Marvel.
Yeah, you just saw the new drop from Marvel. Comic-Con's going on in California. Hold on.
What
This is
was it going to be? Fantastic Four. It's
no,
going to be
no, hold
Doctor
on, hold
Doom.
on, hold on. New comic. I want to say it correctly. News in comics this week. All right. Jesus. I know you're gonna put down below, Joe, because I know you're following this.
Yeah, she played in Little Fires. That's the name of the series.
Oh, Little Fires was dope. Yeah, but I still feel like I saw the same character though, just to be honest.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
Okay, the
you
iron.
riding it too hard.
It's about the guy Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, well, he's going to be Doctor Doom. It's going to be the Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
congratulations to you, sir. You are a great actor. But what the conversation I was having with another person was I was saying we don't really get many black characters, and even in DC and Marvel, we're not really getting them. We're getting them every 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, how many ever. They're not making space for them, is what I'm saying.
Not at all.
They're not making space for them. So back to what I was saying about, even though I said about to the Kerry Washington thing about her, not able to see her with more range that I would like to see, the other fact still exists that a lot of black actors are not getting the roles because they're not offered. These roles are not being written. They're not being written for them. So that's another reason why we do this as well, to bring attention to what they are, what they have done, but also to speak out a little bit about, we would like to see Marvel with more than one black person in it, or every 10 years and other films that they could be in. You understand what I'm saying? We want to see the range.
Let me say this. Marvel's first movie was about a black superhero, but he was like demonic. That was their first.
It ain't many.
I know. I'm just but you have to put it out
there
because
Blade,
it is
Wesley Snipes, but
no, it was before Blade.
No, I'm just saying that's kind of when really big thing, and then the Black Panther. But after that, it's like died down a little bit, like for seeing our black superheroes.
Okay, but let's say this: Marvel doesn't have a lot of black superheroes.
That's the point. That's what I'm.
I know,
no. No. I got comics with black superheroes, but we're not going to talk about that tonight. But I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that we don't have black superheroes. I'm saying that Marvel don't have a lot of black superheroes.
Okay, and I'm saying in the world, superheroes and comics and DC and all of that, there are. They just don't talk about
it. Listen what I'm saying, Sean. I'm saying that Marvel doesn't have a lot of black superheroes. You're saying Marvel, that you're speaking about the world of comics. Yeah, there's a lot of black. I'm just saying Marvel doesn't have a lot of black. Marvel may have 4 or 5. I think it's 5. Yeah, I think they have 5. Yep.
Okay. Well, we're saying we want to see it.
Yeah, so but then they would have to. They would have to invent one. You get what I'm saying? They would have to invent a new superhero.
Yes and no, because there have been people that were Caucasian that played roles that were actually black superheroes. So not so yes and no.
So you're saying that have them play somebody else's role.
Well, I mean, it was the original. I mean, I'm just saying it
play a white superhero's role. That's what you're saying.
It actually wasn't a white superhero, but we're not gonna have that conversation.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to stay on point. We're talking about black superheroes. The first thing we said was it's not many black superheroes. Then I said, well, what do you want them to do to invent one? You said no. You said they can play other roles. I said, well, play the roles of a black man playing a role.
Well, think about it. Even this whole Dr. Doom, that didn't have to be him. He didn't play several roles already. They could have picked
Oh yeah.
somebody that was a black actor out of there. They didn't.
Oh yeah. But Doctor Doom is white though. I mean,
Yeah.
the
They didn't
character is
have
white.
to pick. He's had several
He,
roles.
yeah. No. That's true. But I think this is why I think they picked him. Marvel has been striking out for a while, and I think they picked him because they know they want to get an old audience back in again. Marvel really been striking out. The last Miss Marvel didn't do too well. Now they had a black superhero in Miss Marvel there, and it's a couple of people like the apprentice to Iron Man. I don't get. It may be 7 now.
Yeah, okay, that was just one example, but the point I was making was
Yeah,
across
go
the
ahead.
board, we're
Uh-huh.
not getting the roles.
Yeah,
We're
but there
not
are.
getting the roles
Yeah,
written.
they're not putting them. They're not implementing them in it. Now,
They're just not.
what's really getting me is that when they did Submariner, they did something very interesting because Submariner, which was in Black Panther, the guy who played the fish man, that was really Submariner.
Right.
The guy who played him, he was like, I think he was like Brazilian or something like that who played him. But that was cool. But on that same note, I don't know. I just think I agree with you. I think that they don't expand
Right.
enough to black roles, and
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you where they really messed up. The guy Mackey who played Hawk, who played Black
Mhm.
Falcon. No, it's Hawk. His name is Black Hawk. What happened is that they did something very unfair with him. They gave him Captain America's shield. Now I sat there and went, wait a minute. Captain America is all about an all white boy, you know what I mean? All
Yeah.
American white
Mhm.
boy. Why would you giving him the Captain America shield and saying he's the new Captain America? That's like a target on his back. People gonna hate him just for him having an American. You get what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
That was toxic. I was like, why
Right.
would y'all do that?
Right.
That's like
So
that's like having me play David Duke. You know what I mean? It's just no, I'm serious. That really is
yeah.
the equivalent. It's like,
Well,
dude, what are you doing?
yeah.
I
I only
think it was a
mentioned that.
setup.
Yeah, my whole point of mentioning all that, you're like, what? When I was mentioning it because we were
Mhm.
talking about Kerry Washington, I was just saying not to her fault at all because there's not really many roles anyway
Yeah,
for
that's
me to
true.
really judge her from. Like I
She
said, she's
does have a
getting the same.
no. She got a lot of.
All right,
Shoney
but
got a
do you think
lot
she
of.
got a lot? I'm
Okay,
saying
here
I
we
need to
go.
see
All
some.
right, here.
So
Let's just go
anyway,
on. Jane Go. She did a nice role in Little Man. Then she played
I saw them, but it's giving me the same characters. That's all I'm saying to you.
But I think what she did in Ray, what she did in
I saw that. Yeah,
Little Fires, and what she did in I think I Love My Wife, which really was good. She did an excellent job in that.
it's the Kerry Washington signature for me is the bewilderment face.
Huh? Oh yeah, the face. Yeah, everybody make fun of that face she makes. I
No,
mean,
I'm
that's
not making fun of it. I'm saying that's her signature. I didn't say there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying that's all I'm
I
getting.
understand, but I mean, they all make fun of it. She got that crazy face that she makes.
You know, I ain't mad about it. I'm saying I want to see more.
I know. I'm
I
not saying
got
that you think it's bad. I'm just
you.
saying that everybody makes fun of it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That
So
face. It's a
this not
meme.
this show is not my best acting that I've seen from her, but I do like what she's doing in this show. I like she's playing her role good. She's playing that black girl raised in Minnesota good. She's playing that. I like what I like about this series too. I like a little black girl that faces off with her at times.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they introduced that. It's like their inner child, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
They did that with several other characters in this particular thing. If I had to create a word for what's going on when you watch this series, they're blacking up.
Mm-hmm.
Blacking up. They give
Yeah,
several
that's true.
definitions of blackness, if you want to call it blackness or whatever, that the young grandson is learning in
Yeah.
each lesson, which I like that. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
He's learning, you know.
Yeah, the granddad. Yeah, to me they all are learning. I
Yeah,
love
all
the
of them.
I love the fact that he's maturing with it, with his granddad. He's getting to know his granddad. He has
Right.
a man in his life, and she's ragging. I mean, because the little boy's father is not passed or nothing like that. But I'm like,
Who
how you
is the
met?
little boy father? Where is he now?
I think you're gonna see him this season. But I'm just saying, like,
Maybe.
why are you upset? So upset with your dad, but you ain't upset with this guy you picked.
She's upset with her dad because he did put her in a predicament.
No,
Let's be real.
I'm
He's
not saying
making it
that.
up, but
This is my point.
yeah.
Why are you upset with your dad, but you're allowing your son to be affected in the same way that you were affected?
That's what she didn't understand. So this is what happens, you guys. The episode before it goes into season 1, is she ends up invited on this show called Chris and Chris or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is where John Stamos comes out. Wait, let's go back before that. Before that, she's going through a whole identity crisis. She didn't even know she wasn't the main chick in the relationship she was in. She realized and found out from her dad making it known to her, girl, you the side chick. She
Yeah.
didn't even know. She finds this out. She ends up in a healthy relationship. It doesn't even know how to conduct herself in it or to maintain it.
Yeah.
Okay. With a black man for the first time. So she's really getting a whole culture shock, lessons, her and her son at the same time, but she's really dysfunctional and doesn't realize it. So she ends up on this show to showcase, she's big on social media, and she gets read by John Stamos on this show because
Yeah.
she feels like
Hilarious.
her way to deal with her dad and all the things that she's feeling is to detach and run from it.
Mm-hmm.
And John Stamos says, no, you got to be in it
Yeah.
to win it.
You
So
do.
he doesn't have all the degrees that she has, but he has ratings and
He has
experience.
life skills.
He got life skill. Yeah, he got
He
all of
got
that.
life.
So he stuck her in one session and she was ready to walk out because she had to face herself. And that's what
Yeah.
he was saying. He was saying, you worried about trying to tell everybody else about themselves. Try to face yourself first.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
was good. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great how it led up for them to actually take to take his his class or one of his sessions, because the dad, she wants the dad to do therapy, and he said, well, I'll do it on one if it's that guy who is John Stamos. And so they get together.
Right.
And
Yeah, one session.
he does a knockout job. He comes in and really starts to address each of their fears of the things they're dealing with, like the one thing that you're running from, and he hits all three of them, and he gives them their homework, and they're coming back and they're learning from it. I just think that that the part that gets me with Carrie is that we know that in season 1, like, she went through this whole thing, and now season 2 he gets locked up again because he was driving without a license. And this is something that
it was so menial.
this is something that get a lot of black women angry and black men angry. Black men has some black men, some black men will say, well, it was only a license, anybody could have got caught up, driving out, how am I supposed to get to work? How am I supposed to do X, Y, and Z? And he has a car. And she's saying, but you got locked up again. And what he doesn't understand is that I'm tired of your mess. She's saying, I'm tired of your mess. Yeah. I don't care if you got locked up for accidentally paying somebody a penny short at a register.
Your toenails at the wrong side. I don't care. Stop doing it.
It doesn't matter, because it's not really the act that did it. It's really what you got yourself into. Right. That's the real problem. That's what the whole problem is. What she doesn't see in him is that he wants to get it done by any means necessary in order to prove something to his people, and to take care of her, as if he can go back in time. Dude, you'll never get that time back again.
Yeah, never.
So that's what he fell in love. I was like, dude, you'll never be that to that little girl. The only thing you really can do is start from zero with her and go forward. And that's where they clash at. And they always clash, because she can't let it go. And he kind of really is still being detoxed. He's still a prisoner walking the street. You know what I mean? So it's rough. But I love it because
he's doing a good job with his character.
Oh yeah, he is. He's good. I call him Ashy Lips, but I leave it alone.
Ashy Lips, you horrible.
His lips are ashy and everything he play. I'm like, man, if you don't go get some Vaseline, not coconut oil, Vaseline, and just put it on there. Just kiss the
You're
jar.
So funny.
But he does a very good job. I think that the most powerful part I've seen on there is when he he ended up moving out the house because they really can't take each other anymore, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
he
in the
moves to a
hotel.
hotel, and she goes by the hotel to see him, and she stops the car, and it's like, and they're talking, and she does something again to just trigger him, like he was like, yo, and this is the first time I seen him like walk away from his daughter, like it was like everything was happening all over again. It was
Hmm.
like, I just can't take you, but not for the same reason. He was walking away before because he was selfish. This time he's walking away because it's like, yo, dog, I'm trying my best. I can't have you just dogging me out. And that's something women don't understand about men. If you keep ragging them, if you keep like, it's like to them, it's like, oh, I got to get out of here. I got to escape. And men will run
Right.
opposed to dealing with it. So,
There's also a language barrier. She speaks a
yeah,
different language and he speaks one. And a
yeah,
lot of times when he thinks she's attacking, she isn't always attacking. It's just he don't understand. And
yeah,
vice versa. His
yes,
same
most
thing. He's
definitely.
speaking a language that she don't understand. So it's like, can I get a translator?
Yeah.
For both of them.
And that's why sometimes it is great for anyone to see a therapist because and hopefully someone that your friends don't know. But
Hmm.
no, seriously, you got to get far away. I don't want the church to know. I don't want nobody to know. I want to go to somebody who don't know me. Don't know me.
He said unbiased.
But yeah, yeah, you really do because you know. But that's what they're running into. But I'm glad that they're tackling this because this is not just that jail, somebody coming home from jail problem. This is a societal problem that we
Yeah,
see
society.
every
Yeah.
day. It's like, man, people going through this mess, and but I love it though. That's why I know I love it because I hate her character. Lord, I hate her
Yeah,
character.
but see, she's locked up too.
Yeah, she
That's
is.
what I liked about it. She thinks her dad's the only one who's been locked up for 17 years, but she has been as well.
Oh, definitely,
She
definitely.
she's just now getting breakthroughs
Yeah.
after all these years and realizing what's going on.
Yep. Yeah, you can
She's
be
been living
you can be functional,
and
a
free
function, yeah, and
outside,
free. Yeah.
but
Just
not
be.
free.
Yep, and not free because you always living behind these walls. There are
Yeah,
all these different things.
fighting and
Yep, you putting
got
up
your
all these
dukes
walls
up
too,
and yeah,
but you think you're functional. But I was like, no, you're not. And then
right.
the biggest thing that she's missing is her son. Her son loves his
Oh, he
granddad. It's
loves him.
crazy.
He does better with him, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he needs a man in his life,
he does need a man in
and
his life.
she doesn't understand that. It's like, well, you're a toxic person. I'm like, yo, we are made to need a female and a male in our life.
Right.
Period. Period. No matter
Yeah,
how you look
you
at it,
need it both.
you need the
Different
balance.
assignments. Yeah, different assignments. I
Yep.
tell you, one of the scenes that really got me in this series, it was
Hmm.
in the season one. A couple scenes got me, but this one when they went back to go find his license.
Oh yeah, they went out of town. Yeah.
And he didn't want to tell her why his mother left. And
Mm.
this church member had told, you know
Hmm.
why your mama left. And I believe they dragged her out and raped her. It's probably what they
Mm.
did to his mother.
Jesus.
Because she
Jesus.
said when she came back, she was all beat up and all that, whatever the case. So she left. She left everything. And it's like when
Unbelievable.
she left everything, it was already bad there, but it got even worse for him. It's like life just
Yeah.
kept going down in this spiral
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
And he didn't, to where he didn't even come back until he had to absolutely come back to get this job, to get this license, a birth certificate thing, situation. And when he goes to the police officers, to get help to sign off on this birth certificate, they do the very thing that always happens if you're black and you know what I'm talking about, put you through
Hmm.
some hoops.
Yeah. All the time.
When if it was one of them, they wouldn't do that. They would
Yeah.
go, oh, don't even worry about it. Okay, that's fine. You can send a screenshot or whatever.
Yeah.
Nope. He leaves them hopeless.
Yeah,
It was so
you need
sad.
an original copy. You need, so you got to go all the way back to where, your place, whatever you were born and find and get a copy of it. But yeah, it is. I'm glad that it is showing things, and it's good because I think that people ought to know this, even though like this year being the year of everything being like revealed and things, but people
An
know.
election year and all that stuff.
Yeah, people know what happened to black people, but
Oops. I don't know
I,
what happened. Something happened?
to me,
Oh,
why
maybe
you
that
say,
was me. I'm good. You hear me?
yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was me. I was like, go ahead. Everything
Yeah.
being revealed. I said, yeah, and elections. You know what that reminded me of when I saw that scene?
But
I know we talk about elections tonight, y'all, but there was a tape that went around. It was something Trump said. Man, I don't know if it's in context or out of context, but it was something about he wanted to give police officers federal immunity.
yeah, he does. Yeah, he been said that. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, because he want things to be back the way they
The way
were.
it were. Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
the way they were. What you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about this scene from Unprisioned.
Yeah.
I'm like, if this was Edwin, and you said this Mr. Edwin, he don't want it back the way they were.
Yeah.
If it was good for you and you of a different persuasion, I can see why you would want that.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Because
makes no sense.
but see, and that's why I think he was afraid to battle Kamala Harris the other day, because she can. I would stay there all night. I'd be like, well, why you want, why you wanted to give them immunity from what they do? So that officer who shot that lady in the face, I mean, he wouldn't get no immunity for that because that is a crime what he did. But the whole point is that, they can't be sued. They can't be no. They should be able to be sued. Then they will stop. You have to put parameters up to help make them stop what they're doing, just like you do with citizens.
I wonder in this series, will they bring some of those things out? In this series, we're going to find out in this series.
Yeah, you're going to find out.
If they bring some of these type of issues, it look like I'm going to call them black issues. It's like they're touching these kind of things.
Did you say
in this series?
Did you say this type of ish?
I said this type of issues. These tissues. Yeah, they're bringing them out. They're bringing them out. It's so with the series, is the series probably going to continue? Probably not, depending on what they bring out, because you know how that go. You know all our best shows.
Yeah, they will. They will cancel it, but I did it, even though I don't recollect all of season 1. I know I enjoyed it because I couldn't wait to season 2 to come out, and but season 2.
She messed me up though on season 2.
Yeah.
So we have to mention this in season 2, episode 1. She has relations. I'm gonna call it relations. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Relations with her ex to prove herself something while messing up her good new relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some people do that. The only thing they know how to do is mess things up, is sabotage things. And see, that's her father. That's part of her father coming in through her. You know what I mean?
Because that's coming out.
That's part of what he did.
That's what he do.
He sabotaged things in his life, and unfortunately, we are our parents. We really are. I mean, it takes an act of God for us to get out of that. We have to be detoxed from it.
And all of that. Yeah. It's deep, y'all. Y'all gotta watch this though. Y'all gotta watch this. This is interesting. So we'll be back to talk about the next episode of season 2. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. Episode 2.
You got a new sound system over there.
That was the sound effect, y'all. That's
sound effect. There it is. That's what it was.
Oh God, hilarious! Make sure y'all share this with somebody. Make sure you comment below how you liked season 1 recap and season 2 episode 2, and we'll see you the next time on Black Media Podcast.
Yep. All right, Sound Prophet. Holla holla.
Holla.